And what was interesting is that when I was on these medications, I still had symptoms. I still had distress. It's just that I wasn't as reactive to the distress. And so I wasn't as disturbing to other people as I had been prior to the medications. So for instance, I still heard distressing voices, and I still struggled with distressing beliefs and very fixed beliefs about people having been switched by alien forces and stuff. But I no longer reacted to these beliefs as intensely. And honestly, there was some relief in that, having a little bit of buffer between me and the intensity of these beliefs. I was completely emotionally numb. I was extremely sedated. And not only was my disorganized or paranoid thinking less intrusive, but I couldn't think at all. I was in a chemical coma. When I would go to see my doctor to talk about this condition, there was an interesting, as I look back on it, a big chasm, a big gap between my experience and what my doctor said about my experience. I like these little people on the slide. One is my doctor and one is me. And we'd be like talking at each other, but there was very little partnership. And that's an important concept, that we can be talking at each other, but have no partnership whatsoever. And there is no partnership here. That there was a chasm between my perspective on treatment and my doctor's perspective. And it went like this. My experience was, I feel sedated. And my doctor would say, but you're not psychotic. And I would say, I'm still hearing distressing voices. And my doctor would say, you're not shouting at your voices anymore. And I would say, I can't think clearly on this medicine. And my doctor would say, you are not thought disordered. And I would say, I feel like the meds are controlling me. And my doctor would say, you are more in control. And I would say, I am not myself when I'm on this medicine. And my doctor would say, you have returned to baseline. Have you ever seen this gap before in your work? It's a very frequent gap.